Welcome back. Welcome back. We are persevering through this series. We are in week 2. And this week is all about that 3-letter question that we love to ask whenever we don't want to do something. What is that question? Why? Why though? Why? Why should we persevere? Why persevere? Why even bother? Why not just give up and go do something else when something is hard, right? Why not just change direction and go a different way? Why should we persevere? And we're going to look at a verse, and the verse we're looking at, well, it's actually a couple verses. I lied. Don't tell anyone. The verses are in James chapter 1, and we're going to be looking at verses 2, 3, and 4. All right, James chapter 1, verses 2, 3, and 4. Let me read them to you now. It says this: Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. So it says a couple things here. It says that when we are tested, when things are hard, when life is difficult, when we come up against something, working through that produces perseverance, right? So we persevere because we face hard things. If we never face something hard, we would never have to learn how to persevere. But why should we persevere? Why should we not give up? Because it says that when we persevere, we will not lack anything. It says that we will be complete. And the other thing it says we will be mature. We will be mature. And that's kind of interesting because what did I say? I said that when we don't want to do something, we ask that 3-letter question. Why? And the voice I did is like this whiny little kid, right? When little kids are like when they're told you need to eat your vegetables, you need to clean your room, right? To be disciplined, to do things that aren't necessarily fun, to do things that require work and perseverance. When we don't want to do those things, we revert back to childish ways to go, why? But I don't want to. That's not fun. That's not fair. Blah, blah, blah. But when we persevere, it produces maturity. It produces maturity. And maybe you know people that have never had to experience something hard. And it's no judgment on them, right? Must be nice. Must be lucky. But a lot of times those people lack something. They lack something. They are incomplete. They are not mature. And when they do face something hard, they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to respond because they're incomplete. They've never learned how to persevere. So the answer to the question of why persevere is it makes us mature. It makes us mature. And there's this other phrase that hard work is its own reward. Hard work is its own reward, right? That there just is this feeling of accomplishment when you overcome something that was hard. It feels good, right? Like, sure, there's this like baseline fun. Everything's fun all the time when everything's easy. But along with that comes boredom, there's this fancy word, ennui, right? It's this feeling of nothing matters. It's all just whatever. But when we overcome something, ooh, that feeling, it feels so good. And I know I've talked a lot about Minecraft. I've talked a lot about nerdy things. Stay tuned for one more nerdy thing, right? I love this series of games called the Souls games. There's like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro. What these games are known for is being so hard and frustrating. But let me tell you, when you beat that thing that you've been stuck on for the last hour, 2 hours, 3 weeks, whatever it is, it feels so good. It feels so good. And that's why people play those games. It's unlike any other feeling, right? If there was a game that you could just breeze through, I mean, that's cool, I guess, but there's no accomplishment. There's no accomplishment. Overcoming something hard makes you complete. That feeling of like, oh, I've done it. That exhale, you guys probably know that feeling, like finishing a test or a paper or a project that like, it's done. That feels good. That's real good, right? So the answer to the why, sure, it's hard. And sometimes we need encouragement along the way. Last week we talked about those people cheering you on. Those people are like the reminder of like, remember why we're doing this? Because once we get there, it's going to be good. It's going to be hard along the way, but it's going to be good when we get there. So the why, it makes us mature, that we're not stuck in the like, I need to feel good all the time, that we can actually be mature and delay our gratification for a better feeling later. That's maturity. For sure, that's maturity. Not just chasing whatever immediately makes you feel something good in the moment, but that complete feeling of goodness. And that's the other thing. It makes us complete. We're like whole, real people who know how to face life and aren't like distraught at the like slightest thing that doesn't go our way, right? We can be mature people and we can be complete people. And perseverance brings out those qualities. And I promise you, even if you don't consciously know it, there are people when you meet them, you're like, yeah, this person's been through it. And they're on the other side and they're like a different person now, right? There's something about their quality. They're different. So yeah, why? Why? So that we're mature and so that we're complete. So next week we'll look at one more aspect of perseverance, but that is it for now. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are persevering. Continue to persevere because it's going to be so worth it on the other side. See you on the other side.